Hi everyone, good day, good evening, whatever. So today we're gonna cook like a pork loin in a white wine sauce. So what do we have here is actually pieces of beautiful pork loin, as you can see, and it's actually they're about 1 inch thick. Okay. So what do we do next is we tenderize them a little bit. Okay, not too much, as they don't really take much. We turn and we do same from both sides. Okay, break the ends. I wouldn't worry about like fat or whatever, because that's not really fat as fat. Yeah, so I have actually pre-done, we have a flour here. So what we do is actually, after like we season these pieces, we actually dip them in the flour, and this is actually my already, I've done them. Okay, so next is we actually gonna fry them. As you can see, this is how actually they should be fried, no more than that. Yeah, as we know, the pork tenderloin is very soft and doesn't need to be cooked too much. It's a shallow oil. It doesn't look like that, but it is. It's a small pan, so here we go. It does look nice, and after we do all this, after we fry them, just like partially fry, we actually gonna go with the white wine sauce. So the whole pork is cooked, and now we have actually a pot here, and the oil that we used for frying, this, like we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of same oil and put maybe just tiny bit more, and we have tablespoon and a half of normal flour. When I said normal flour is actually all-purpose flour. So we're gonna mix it. We're making some sort of roux, but it's not gonna be a roux to thicken up our casseroles or goulash or anything like that. It's actually roux for the white wine sauce. I'm gonna use spices. It's chicken stock, garlic powder, white pepper, and some thyme leaves. They go very well with the pork. I also have half cup of white wine, Chardonnay. Um, that's what I use, and I have 250 milliliters of water. Once the flour gets this beautiful, beautiful color, as you can see, I'll actually add water, all 250 milliliters, so we don't get any sort of lumps. Okay, and we're gonna bring this to boil. In the same time, I'm gonna add our Chardonnay, and I'll add some allspices. So all gone, and we're gonna bring this to boil. And about wine, please don't worry, like someone would say, also we use alcohol and the kids will eat these. As all we know, the alcohol sort of evaporates, and it's not really whiskey or brandy or whatever, so it's not gonna make such a big harm at all, because only you can taste afterwards is actually that sourness, the flavor of the wine, but there is no alcohol. So the sauce is nice and thickish, and like as you can see, the amount of liquid that was there is actually slightly evaporating. So we add another 150 milligrams of water. Um, the spices that I use, I'm originated from Europe, so what do? Is I always add a tiny bit of veggie spice, which is actually called vegeta. I believe many of you actually have tried this and used and got sort of hooked on it. And also I'm gonna add a half tablespoon of paprika. optional, of course. So the sauce have reduced like really a lot, and as you can see, like it's sort of simmering away. So what do we do now is we add another 150 milliliters of water, and now is time to put our schnitzels in. Okay. All of them nicely. Here we go. What I did, I love coriander, so I put coriander because it gives that like sweetness and that extra flavor. So now we're gonna leave these to simmer, and we're gonna simmer on very low. For the time while it's simmering, don't stir it, just like give a nice little shakes and go for 20 minutes. And the beautiful tenderloin pork is served like I always serve on a bed of mashed potato and sprinkled with the spring onion and coriander or parsley, or it's up to your preference. I hope you're going to enjoy, and I hope you're going to share your recipes with me. Bye.